didn't shoot any at the beginning of this. I should have, because I kind of wanted to document chopping a Dyna, because you don't see a lot of them. There's not much on the internet. There's a few things out there, but I haven't really seen it done this way, I guess. But I've already taken this bike all apart, and figured I'd at least start here, and you guys can somewhat see what I've done. There was a lot of custom stuff, you know, done to this bike already, and once it's finished, I'll walk everyone through all of it. It's, you know, obviously you don't see a chain on the stock, you know, 98 Wide Glide. But anyway, the goal today is to get these down tubes welded in. I've got some slugs here. I need to make 2 more, but I also need to get the inner ridge down. Where is it? Right there. I need to shave that down so that slug will fit a little bit better. But get started on this. These were bent with a Model 3 bender from JD Squared. They make much newer style bender, but I've had this one for a while and it works really good. But alright, I'll get started on fitting these up, and probably had to make some more slugs on the old World War II lathe. Okay, after trying to find that slug for 10 years, finally found it. I got my slugs here. I'm going to knock this ridge off in here as well. Then I can get these guys to fit in there. They're close, but this is the original down tubes. You can see how much more there is. It's like, I don't know, maybe 3.5 inches up, something like that. And then you can see how far, you know, the backbone is being extended. That's like, I don't know, 2.5 inches, something like that. Okay, so these tubes are curved a little bit, so these aren't going to fit, you know, perfectly. I'm not doing like a banana shaped plug, that'd take forever. But I'm going to drill a hole here, maybe here and here, and then hammer this slug in there and spot weld it, just for keeping it in place while I'm putting the tubes on and stuff, and peace of mind. I'll do that to both sides. And I'll loosen this thing, raise it up, slide the tubes on, and then get it all trued up, get that all trued up. Just double check measurements, make sure frame hasn't moved, stuff like that. Then we'll burn it in. I have no idea what I'm doing with these cameras. The camera angles are going to be wacky. I'm setting up my phone in vices and propping it up and whatever, and it's going to be janky, but hopefully you can have fun watching it and maybe get some ideas on how to do things. I've never chopped a square backbone Dyna before. It's always been older soft tails, you know, round tube, stuff like that, hard tailing bikes and raking them and stuff like that. So this is my first Dyna, and I haven't seen many Dynas done on the internet. I haven't really seen many chopped Dynas on the road. I mean, I've seen, like, you know, tree rake kits or just longer tubes, and it gives you that, you know, rocket ship kind of look. But I don't like that. I like to have my frame rails parallel with the ground, at least close to parallel with the ground, and like a 36-degree rake. I think that's my favorite stance and controllability and all that. But anyway. Okay, kind of got ahead of myself. I just went and fitted everything, burned everything in. I wasn't sure what I was going to do down here. If I was just going to leave it, you know, and paint over the weld, or sand it out kind of like this, just, you know, flush. I ended up obviously going flush. I'm going to need to put a skim coat of body filler or something on there, and then smooth it out so it looks nicer. The top, I think I'm just going to leave it like that because that's how it looked originally. They just left the weld and painted over it. I mean, I'm probably going to, you know, smooth things out a little bit. My stupid plug welds were sunken in, so I had to go over them to make them flush. I think that'll do. I burned this in super hot. And got pretty deep into the plugs. So that's the profile. Okay. Hopefully it's still near 36. 35.9. 36. It's close enough to 36. I'm happy with that. Once I get everything off, I'll put the back tire back on, get it off the jig, get the frame level again, and then I will measure what kind of front end, or the length of the front end that I'm going to need. So we'll see. Okay, I threw the motor in, threw the engine in just to see how it would look, how much clearance and stuff I'd have in the front. I think it looks pretty good. I still got to do the bottom of the backbone, as you can see. But yeah, I just wanted to get a look at it. And I have a lot of airflow through there.